Today's lesson belongs with Kittel and Hoffer, lesson 45, focusing on the pu'al. Let's begin by pronouncing our verse. Va'as baboker ka'asher tzuveti. Va'as baboker ka'asher tzuveti. Let's start by looking at a couple of words that are easily translated. Ba-boker. Of course, this is the preposition be plus the definite article plus the noun boker, meaning in the morning. And by now, ka'asher is familiar to us. This means just as. Let's look at this verb form. The form looks a little complicated, but it's actually quite straightforward. So va'as. Va'as is just a'ase plus vav patak double. So if we parse this, we notice the double here becomes a compensatory lengthening here. And notice that the hey here in a'ase drops off when we become a vav conversive. This is like yivne vayivin. But this is a'ase va'as. So the root then is asa, third hey. This is a cal prefix, first common singular vav conversive, and so it means and I did. Va'as. Alright, so if we put this in place, then va'as baboker ka'asher, and in the morning I did just as. That leaves us with tzuveti, so let's parse tzuveti. First thing to notice, of course, is our T ending, so this indicates quite clearly that we have an affix form in the first common singular. So I did something. If we start to look for the stem, we'll notice this dagesh in our second root radical. We're used to seeing this in the PL root tzeve, he commanded, or tziviti, I commanded. Here, however, we have an U class vowel, tzuveti, instead of tziviti. So tzuveti with this U class is indicating the pu'al stem. Pu'al, of course, is the passive of the PL. The root, of course, if you notice this yod hanging out here, the root is tsava, and then there are no special features. So if we translate, then kiel tziviti, I commanded, pu'al tzuveti, I was commanded. So if we put this in our verse, va'as baboker ka'asher tzuveti, and I did in the morning just as I was commanded, or in the morning I did just as I was commanded. Okay, let's look at a comparison of the PL and the pu'al. In the left-hand column we have the PL, the right-hand column is the pu'al. And the affix form, very familiar to us by now, is pkade. In the pu'al affix, pukad. Notice in both cases we have a dagesh still in our middle root radical. In the PL we have E class in the first syllable, but in the pu'al it's U class. And in the PL we have E class also in the second syllable. In the pu'al it's A class. Notice that these affixes are simply the name of the stem. So PL, pkade, pu'al, pukad. So the vowels are given to you in the stem name. In the prefix, in the PL, we have yafakade. In the pu'al, yafukad. Notice that the characteristic vowel of the prefix is the same with the shva under the prefix letter. We still have a dagesh in the middle root radical in both forms. The main difference comes in the vowel under the first root radical. It is A class in the PL, yefakade, and U class in the pu'al, yefukad. And then we also have a difference in the vowel between the second and third radicals, E class in the PL, A class in the pu'al. So yefakade, yefukad. Notice that U tends to indicate passive tenses or passive aspects in Hebrew. Participle in the PL is mufaked. In the pual, mefukad. Notice that we're still doing exactly what we've always done with participles, which is take the prefix and replace the prefix with a mem. So the PL prefix, yafaked, the PL participle, mufaked. Pual prefix, yafukad, pual participle, mefukad. You still have the Dagesh. Here you see the difference in the A class and U class, and then the E class and the A class. Do notice that the participle has a cometz A class vowel, whereas the prefix has a pata. So a slight difference between yefukad and mefukad. Infinitive absolute in the PL is pakod. There's actually a second form, which is pakade, but for now let's look at pakod. In the pual, pukod. So in both cases, the Dagesh in the second root radical, there's an O class vowel between the second and third radicals. The difference is A class in the PL and U class in the pual. So again, notice that all the forms of the pual have an U class that is characteristic of pukad, yefukad, mefukad, pukod. In each case, you hear the U. This is also the indicator in the Hoffer. So U class tends to make us think passive. Let's look at the full paradigm. Pual affix, pukad, pukada, pukadta, pukad, pukadti. In the plural, pukadu, pukadu, pukadtem, pukadten, pukadnu. Notice in every case there's a Dagesh in the second root radical, and also in every case there's a shurek under the first root radical. These are the clear indicators of the pual for us. We have shva in the three cases where there is an affix that begins with a consonant. Otherwise, in every case, we have an A class vowel. Now we can consider the pual prefix. Third masculine singular, as we've seen, is yefukad with this U class vowel and the Dagesh. If we run the rest of the paradigm through, tefukad, tefukad, tefukadi, afukad. Yafukadu, tefukadna. Tefukadu, tefukadna, nefukad. So those are the forms of the pual, and you can look in the charts in the back to see variant forms in the different types of root. Do the assignments, and I will see you in class next time.